rather just get back on the twisty bit. Oh, this is really fun. Wow, turning. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Supercar Diaries, and welcome to the Novitec Ferrari Roma. Dun 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 dun, and the music plays and the people cheer.
We gonna take it, 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 gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna call my name, yes, come and say my name. Call my name, I'm never gonna stop if you just call my name. I'm never gonna drop it, gonna take it, take it, take it to the
Oh, we of course have got that infamous 3.9 litre V8, but this time not sitting behind my spine. It is resting up front on the front axle. It is rather brutal, this thing. Launch. Oh, for that we need to be in sport. 180 flat. She is quick. She's not F8 territory. I don't know, but it's just such a different ball game because the engines up front on the back legs basically have got no fat on their hips, and I'm talking about chopsticks, China. Very, very thin at the back. Proper little acceleration there, and as we said, in auto. Now just look at how clever this auto box is. An absolute jolt to drive. Now I can't beat it all the way because there are speed limits, and here the start-stop function has been switched off, but still it's telling me there's a problem with it because it's on but it's not working. I'm like, no, it's not on. Behold, 2+2 seater. It's not every day that you have a Ferrari, you can just take people with you. Well, 2 plus, I think more 2 halves at the back. It is a little bit on the tight side, but similar to Porsche 911, I don't think it's about the people that you take with you in the back. It's more about the fact that you have some extra space. I love this car. It's a love-hate relationship because it is a bit fuzzy. Fuzzy, for example, that it shares that HMI system with the SF90. Everything's gone digitalized. It's like that one kid in the classroom that says, well, everybody else has got a digital smartphone, I also want a smartphone, and ends up not knowing how to work with it. This is kind of, in a sense, in my personal opinion, just feels like it's a little bit too much of trying to be electronic, and it's complicated. You can open the doors with a button, it's electric. Where's the mechanical stuff? Kind of missed that. But I digress. Let's talk a little bit about the outside, because this thing is bloody well gorgeous. I absolutely love it, and we've made it so much better with the addition of our carbon fiber. Starts at the bow. We got that rear diffuser. This fin of ours here in the center just gives it quite a bit of a more detailed touch. Watching from the back and seeing that centerpiece. Then we've got this gorgeous rear lip. I think it's minimalistic, but it absolutely fits so well with these caps on the lights. I've always been a fan of the rear lights of the Roma. What do you guys think about that? Reminiscent, in my opinion, a little bit to the SF90. It's not completely the same thing, but it's just, I love it. They've gone away from the round stuff. And the fact that we have these carbon fiber caps on there, just a really sexy thing. Bit of a split opinion maker, this thing over here. This is not just a cover with a nomenclature on it. This is also our air wing that pops up there, give you a little bit more downforce. It looks just ever so slightly incongruous when you look out the mirror and you're like, whoo, what is that? But we'll see if we can grab a picture of that a little bit later. Maybe you like it. It's a bit like the Porsche Cayenne Coupe, and then the wing drives out and it just looks like a marshmallow. But anyways, that's in carbon fiber as well. Got our NF10 wheels on here, lovely on this sport suspension, which is not the only thing we fitted to this. It's also got a lift system, so you can now electronically lift the nose of this car when you want to climb a pavement. Oh, I love when we transform the personality of a car. If you guys remember the film we made on the standard Roma when we drove it in Switzerland, it was just pretty much standard, at least what the sound was concerned. No real Novitec noise in that car, and we have so transformed this car, which is one of the reasons why I'm so excited, especially about the MC20. Most of you have said, hey, when is that exhaust coming? Well, I hope pretty soon. Last night I said this again, and Maurice just said to me, wait until you hear the MC20. So I'm sure there's going to be something exceptional on that car. Nevertheless, in here, let's talk cockpit, because that is essentially what's also very different about this being a 2+2. But it's you kind of feel like you're sitting in a cockpit because you have this HMI human machine interface over here, just separating you also from the person sitting next to you. And then you've got this reminiscent of the old school days sort of gear lever setup over here, which is just gorgeous. But right now, let's rather just get back on the twisty bit. Oh, this is really fun. Oh man, but there's something about a touring car, a sort of a GT setup similar to what you have in the 812 Superfast and GTS, whether that's in Largo or just an Novitec version. I'm not 100% sure. What would you guys actually choose for a daily drive? Would you just take the Novitec version like you get on this now, or would you want the full package of Enlargo, the full Enlargo power? The exhaust system in this car is really quite interesting because apparently it doesn't really have any rear mufflers. Not because we didn't fit it with any, but because Ferrari just didn't bother on doing that. And so neither did we. It's not so scream up there happy as you would find in some of the other ones like the F8. Band is something that's really lovely. It's incredible. This car has all that torque. Was there 828 Newton meters of it, and it gives it here, I think, from about 3,000 odd somewhere, and gives that to you all the way to the top range. Mirror covers, carbon fiber. I think it looks so sexy with this dark metallic. It's always the thing, right? Carbon fiber with that sort of a darker color. You don't see it immediately when you look a little closer.
It's TDF blue.
TDF blue. This is the man in black. Then Very nice side skirts going all the way from just behind the front tire to the back. I like this because it doesn't have a big gaping cavity. Normally you have that with our supercars where the engines are at the back, and that's lovely. I don't have a problem with that. But don't you think this is just so nice that it's just was one sleek piece? It's got this indentation over there, and it helps with the rough air moving around the car. It's get flush like this, push a little bit sideways so it doesn't really honk straight into that tire. These wheels look exceptionally good in this car. I probably would have gone with the dark metallic bronze color. Love that. The handles on this, super cool. Electronic, so it's not mechanical. There's a button in there, blip, and then automatically opens up. I mean, not automatically, you know what I'm saying. Carbon ceramic brakes, huge ones to make this car stop. Of course, this is fitted with that infamous 3.9 litre twin turbocharged Ferrari V8 engine. That means we can fiddle with it and make it go a hell of a lot quicker. But all the weight is down here on the nose, which is why you got really big brakes to be able to just deal with all that weight. Maurice, maybe if you come a little bit this way. What? Yeah, this looks good as well. Anyways, the front is really the trademark of the Roma, in my opinion. That's really where it all happens and people are moaning and groaning about it. It looks a bit like, what's that thing that we did, the Aston Martin AMR, or it's a bit of this, it's a bit of that. But this nose is just very, 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 well, I suppose Roma-like, you can say. And we've accentuated that, or we've translated that in our own way. You can see a lot of carbon fiber on the front. You've got this huge lip over here, this spoiler. And what's lovely about the Roma is that it has an indentation, and then the party carries on over here. You've got this sort of shark nose look, and you've got to know that normally with the Romas, the front grille is in the same color as the body. We've decided to change that, and we've added a carbon fiber grille. How do you like that? Let me know down in the comments if it's a yes or if it's a no. I skim, this is super nice. We've also made it slightly aggressive with these bits that go right around. It's actually an inlay underneath the light in carbon fiber, and it stretches out and gives this sort of a hugging cavity on the side, so the air that gets forced in here also gets pushed towards the sides in there and then fed towards the inside. So nice when you can really give her the beans and just give such incredible Spitfire stuff from the back. So as we said, this car is set up differently. You just listen to that gear change, exit out here, and it keeps the power, it keeps the revs exactly where it needs to be so that you have all the torque that you need to throw you out of corners. I just feel it's so much more alive and happy and really accurate with the gear changes, especially on the back changes. Thank you so much. Thanks, man. It's just such a pleasure to drive this. Oh, you hear how that back is just so tail happy. Keep the traction control on properly. We don't have it too hot at the moment, and I certainly haven't lit up the tires, but it's just on point. Listen to that, how you brake into a corner, it gears back, just the whole car just slightly gets into that little slide, so you can pinpoint it into the right. Look at that, you touch the brakes, turn in, it gears back, it's ready for the attack. I like this. I really like it. I like this car. I like the fact that it's flawed. It's not just get in and everything is perfect. It is flawed. All, in my opinion, this is a very good looking car. What are your thoughts on this? How do you like that? You know what you think about it, the Carmen Editions, the fact that it's been lowered, it's got a lowered suspension, it's got our rims on it, it's got carbon fiber bits and pieces, and of course that exhaust which gives it the essence and the heart of this monster. Anyways guys, it's been absolutely phenomenal having you on board. Thank you so much for joining me. I I will see you guys in the next film. Until then, keep safe. Adios. Bada-boom at the back. Love it, love it. Yeah. Doesn't matter if I switch it off. Not working.